Hello everyone, this is the Bolshi Mashinki channel today. So, as I promised, there will be a video about installing the Vertysh. So for this, we'll need these kinds of tabs. You can use simple tabs, or you can use different ones from a set or extensions. I have these old ones from way back. Some of them are already ready to be thrown out. This is just for demonstration. I want to show you. Take these kinds of welded tabs and cut the threads. Vertysh. I have an 18 pitch 1.5. On the head we have a thread of 14 pitch 1.25. So if the thread is stripped, that means there's a hole for 14. So if you want to cut an 18 by 1.5 thread, you need a 16.5mm drill. But it's not always possible to settle in, so sometimes you can use it. To start, use a 16mm reamer, followed by an 18 by 1.5 tap with the first number, and then an 18 by 1.5 tap with the second number. But if there's an opportunity to settle in, it's easier to do that, of course. So, for this we'll also need a cartridge, 2 wrenches size 19, and of course the clever unit itself. As I promised, I'll show you how to screw in the cartridge. It's very reliable and sturdy. That is, once it's screwed in, it won't fall out, it won't unscrew, nothing will happen to it. Well, as I said, first you need to drill a hole. Next we take 18.5mm, the first size, and apply some oil. We cut the thread with the first size. The main thing is to keep your hands steady so the ball doesn't move around, doesn't remove unnecessary shavings, and so the hole doesn't get damaged. That's why everything is done with steady hands. This is what the thread looks like after the first pass. We use the second tap, apply a little lubricant, and this is what the thread looks like after the second pass. If, let's say, you made 18 5/10 and the thread stripped again, that doesn't mean the head is done for. You can still make 20.5. Now we have the most interesting part. Now we need to somehow screw the insert into this thread. As you can see, our insert doesn't have any flats for a socket or a wrench. There's nothing to grab onto. For this, we need a special tool. This is a bolt. Right now, I'm turning the bolt. Basically, this long bolt and the long nut have a spark plug thread. 14 pitch 125. And basically it's like unscrewing a stud with 2 nuts. The idea here is the same. That is, I screw the adapter onto the bowl and secure it with a knot. After that, I need to take 2 wrenches and lock it in place. You need to apply quite a bit of force. This is what I got as a result. Now, I'll say, so you can put some thread locker on the threads, but from my experience it's not really needed here because the temperature there is so high. It's hard to say what happens to the thread locker in there. I usually do everything without thread locker. Okay, now I just take a 19mm wrench. I tighten it. You can actually apply quite a bit of force to the handle, not just can, you should. That is, tighten it all the way, as much as you can with an adjustable wrench, of course within reasonable limits. If you overdo it, as they say, you can even break it. I can even hold it a bit longer with the pipe. I can't really say the force, for example, if you throw it with a wrench and on the ammeter, but you have to feel it. From my experience, I can say that the connection turns out to be very reliable. If everything is done correctly, you shouldn't hesitate to tighten it, otherwise you might have problems with this connector later. It will never come loose, it will never leak. Now we need to loosen our device. Hold the bolt with a wrench and use the first wrench to unscrew the nut. After that, it will unscrew easily. Our Vertysh is in place. This is how our Vertysh looks now. Well, this is how it looks from the inside. In the next video, I want to do an experiment. Take a spark plug and use a torque wrench to test the force. At what force the thread will strip without the Vertysh, and at what force the thread will strip either on the spark plug or on the Vertysh. First, I'll do this in aluminum, then in the steel Vertysh. So, if anyone is interested, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for the next video so you get a notification. In the next video, I'll be doing this kind of experiment. Leave a like, thank you all for watching, good luck to everyone, and goodbye.